Caught on surveillance camera using a postal master key to steal from people living at a condo building in the Avondale neighborhood. Now, this all happened early yesterday morning, and here's that video right here. You see the man methodically checking each of those 6 mail slots and then taking out the mail before closing it back.
Live at 6, it's happening again. Alleged thieves stealing mail, this time from an apartment complex.
A BMW creeps up to a mailbox in this Arlington subdivision. Then, without even getting out of his car, the driver takes the mail and pulls off.
Hard-earned money almost stolen from Georgia families, and we are not talking pennies.
No, a man from Fayetteville allegedly taking more than $1 million worth of checks right out of mailboxes.
Night after night, thieves drive up, unlock the boxes, empty the contents, and take off. April 19th at 2:59 a.m., April 27th at 2:33 in the morning, May 8th, this time in a truck, May 30th, then July 3rd. Finally, these videos got the attention of the U.S. Postal Inspection Service, who set up surveillance with Harris County Precinct 5. And on July 31st, when the suspects came back again, cops pounced. The suspects ran, but deputy constables walked them back to the scene. Even took this group photo and posted on Facebook, caught with their hands in the mailbox.
U.S. Postal Inspection Service says this man is a suspect, telling us he's responsible for at least 4 apartment building mail thefts since late October, all in Northwest in the area of Adams Morgan on Columbia Road, S Street, Champlin Street, where this sign is posted reading, "Thief, there are cameras and we can see you." Also here on Ontario Road. Wanted poster, you'll notice the suspect's sweatshirt says Hellstar Records. He's wearing latex gloves, a mask, and a hat that, believe it or not, has "Girl Dad" written across the front.
Yo, 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 what's up, people? We is back. Another day on Keep It G News. And they always in Washington, D.C., y'all, to talk about a bizarre crime. Well, based off those videos, I guess it ain't too bizarre. It must be more common than I ever thought. But obviously, at this point, we have, I don't know if you want to call it a new wave of criminals. Because they ain't new. But they've been getting more notoriety now because we're having an uprise in mail thefts. Now, I understand the Amazon package thieves, people get a lot of expensive things sent through Amazon. So for the most part, I ain't gonna say I understood it. But whenever you got a situation like that where people is dropping boxes on your porch, it opens the opportunity for people to come steal those boxes. So I wasn't surprised about that. But that's not what we talking about. This is different. We talking about people that's actively going around stealing your mail, going into your apartment complex, sometimes with keys to the mailbox, and emptying the mailbox of anything that it has in there. We talking about checks, Social Security, unemployment, whatever you can name it, they done stole it. I promise you. But this video, this thief is a little bit different. Because this thief just don't happen to be a thief, we typically see thieves. A lot of thieves end up being snitches, but this thief is actually a rapper.
Police have just arrested a suspected mail thief who allegedly bragged about his crimes on social media. Hey, Bob.
Sure thing. Hey there, Marina and Jim. This is one of the mailboxes here on Ontario Road in Adams Morgan that was broken into back in February. Fortunately for the authorities, unfortunately for the man who's been accused, there's also a camera right here, and he was caught.
We've reported on this crime wave for months, sharing with you last March this video of a suspect stealing mail in D.C. and leaving a strange message on the homeowner's security camera.
I love you, Daddy.
Yes, he said, "I love you, Daddy." Now, federal investigators say this man is 25-year-old Ibrahim Emmanuel de la Cruz.
So with that video, we were able to send images to our partners at the Metropolitan Police Department. And because of prior interactions with Mr. de la Cruz, they were able to identify him.
De La Cruz is charged with a slew of crimes dating back more than a year, including the armed robbery of Postal Service employees, including letter carriers, stealing their keys to gain access to group mailboxes in D.C., Arlington, and Prince George's counties.
You know, after a person has been engaged in this criminal activity for quite some time, they believe that, hey, if I haven't been caught by now, they're not going to catch me. And so I think that brings on a sense of comfort to them.
Investigators say De La Cruz was stealing checks and people's personal information to open bank accounts and obtain credit cards, funding a lavish lifestyle.
And I'm getting checks off of mail. You ain't got no glass.
And they've presented as evidence this rap video from YouTube, in which De La Cruz brags about profiting from his mail theft capers.
Penthouse, looking up the stars. Real I came from nothing, now we in exotic.
How do his alleged victims feel?
Relieved. And also wondering what took so long.
Our friend Tailgate Ted lives in a D.C. neighborhood that's had its mail stolen time and again.
I mean, we really don't know what's going on, so a lot of the residents in my neighborhood have just asked the mail to be kept at the local post office.
Investigators looking to arrest more suspects, including juveniles, allegedly hired by De La Cruz to help him carry out his crimes.
De La Cruz made his first appearance in federal court on Monday. Guys, he's being held without bond.
So y'all, not only was he a mail thief, he also was a rapper who rapped about stealing mail. Like, yo, this is crazy, yo. I don't know how far he thought he was going to get in his rap career. Maybe he was stealing mail to fund his rap career, but you let the feds tell it, he wasn't just funding his rap career. He was funding his lifestyle. He was paying his phone bill. Like, y'all, we are living in some wild times. And I get it. It's rough out here. Trust, believe. I know it is rough out here. So people is really grabbing at straws to figure out where their next meal is coming from, where their next dollar is coming from, yo, but to steal people's mail, I think that is very, very low. We ain't talking about Amazon boxes. I mean, I think that's low too, but people mail, going into people's mailboxes and taking things that a lot of times shit you might be looking for. You know, there's no telling how many people was waiting on mail to come and it never came. Had phone conversations cussing people out about checks and things they never received. Whole time you got a rapper from DC stealing the motherfuckers. Like, yo, I don't know what's going on in the world today, yo, but I tell you need to stop. I tell you need to stop. And I don't even know if he understood the fact that, yo, stealing mail is a federal crime. He might have thought it was a misdemeanor. Who knows? You never know nowadays. People just be committing crimes and they have no idea what time these crimes actually carry. And then he didn't just do it on his own. He actually employed kids. He had like a whole stealing mail business that he probably thought was going to last until he felt like stopping. But what I tell y'all about these agencies, they are good at what they do. You got to stop taking them for granted, because if they want you bad enough, they're going to catch you. And they wanted him very bad. They actually put up a $100,000 reward. $100,000 reward. So not only is he going to probably face extensive amount of time in prison, depending on how much money he stole, he's also going to have to pay it back. But let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments. It's another day of Keeping G News, and I'm out.